Yo, man, what's up, bro? You know what it is, bro. Welcome to Winning Plays Only Podcast. I'm your host, Trey Beelan, aka Trigger, bro. And look, we back here with another episode. And today, bro, we got a special guest with us, man. Somebody I watched somebody I watched when I was in college hooping. And bro, also gave us that work. I ain't gonna cap, man, you feel me? But definitely could put that ball in the basket. But my guest, man, Devin Cooper.
What's going on, bro?
What's up with you, my boy?
What's happening?
Not much, man. Just how life been, man?
Straight, bro. Everything been good, man. I can't complain. Just chilling, vibing, doing the same thing, you know. Life is life, man.
Facts. I know, before we get into, like, life after hoops and things, you know what I'm saying, you know, being pro, play high pro level, play high college level. Let's start back, high school hoops. I know you went to RGKL, correct?
Yeah.
How was it hooping there?
Man, truthfully, I think that I don't think Audrey Kell gets the respect they deserve, dog. I'm gonna be honest. That team that we had at Audrey Kell that's probably top. I done been on some real good teams, bro. That team probably top 3 I ever been on, bro. And I mean, the seasons we had was magical. I did a lot of in and out transferring and going back and forth, but like, you know, everybody know Audrey Kell was like my home, bro. That's where like I thrived at the most. You know, all my friends went there from middle school, elementary school, all of that. So I love playing with those guys. We still keep in contact to this day, man. But I'm glad you asked that though, because I truly don't feel like Audrey Kell get the respect, bro. Every year, AK is in the top 5 in the state or whatever it is. Win 20-win seasons left and right, and nobody ever talk about it, bro. It's always the West Charlottes and the North Mex and the Huffs and whatever it is, right? And you know, not taking nothing away from those schools, but you know, on the South Side they play ball over there too. You know what I'm saying?
So you just feel like I don't get the recognition that y'all deserve?
Man, no, it's good players over there. It's been good players over there, and shout out Coach Kraft, man. Mike Kraft, one of the best coaches in the state, bro. He do the most every year with what he got, and you know, we not producing high major D1s. You know, shout out Brett Freeman. That's the last one I heard from in a long time. You know, he went to Virginia Tech, but we're not producing high majors every year. You know, we're not pumping them out every year, and so I just feel like they don't get the recognition, whether it's in the newspapers or, you know, just on the street, word of mouth. Mm-hmm. You know, they winning games just like everybody else, and they got real good players that go Division II, low level Division I, low major Division I, whatever it is, and become really successful. So shout out to AK, man. Y'all start giving AK they flowers.
Yeah. Facts, and look, man, he said they ain't getting the recognition they deserve, bro. So y'all make sure y'all go tap in, go watch a basketball game. I ain't never been to an AK basketball game.
Look, you sleep too. Man.
I've been trying to catch you, like you said, bro. I try to catch that West Charlotte. I don't know, man. I try to catch West Charlotte, but I'm gonna ask you an honest question though.
Yeah.
Do you think that like the South Side produce better basketball players that are entertaining to watch than like, you know what I'm saying, than like the West Charlottes and that area?
I mean, it depends on what you like watching. You know what I'm saying?
You know what everybody want to come see. Everybody want to come see dunks, threes, a hype crowd, a tight, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the problem with basketball today. Everybody want to see the dunks, and they don't want to see, just put ball in basket. That's how I was taught. Growing up, we was taught, put ball in basket. Don't matter how I get there, ball in basket. So, you know, I don't know. I think that's subjective. You know, I think that's subjective. I don't know. I don't
like watching good basketball.
I like watching good basketball, man. I like winning.
Okay.
I like winning.
You a winner. You definitely that, for sure.
Yeah.
So, but I want to ask you, though, like, so, on RGK on the south side of Charlotte, that's predominantly white?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so, I know that had some issues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, how was it going to school there, being a brother, you know what I'm saying?
I was cool. When I went to AK, it was fairly new, right? So, It was newer. We had more of a mixed crowd, and you know, we had people from all different sides of Charlotte, and they was getting bussed in because they were still trying to fill the school. So it was more of a mixed crowd when I was there. I don't really know what the numbers is, the percentages and stuff like that. But like I said, word of mouth, that's what it's deemed to be. It's deemed to be more white than anything else now. But I was cool. I had a great time. Like I said, them was the people I went to middle school, elementary school.
Okay.
that's who I went to. Them was my people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I played ball on this side of town. Yeah, I played ball on the west side. Yeah, I played ball on the north side. I knew people. My cousins lived on the east or whatever it was. Yeah, but these are the people that I grew up with. So I was cool. You know, I went to school. I had a good time. I didn't never have no run-ins with no type of no racism or nothing like that. I didn't never really experience none of that. So I was just having a good time. I was me. You know?
Facts.
Yeah.
So you talking about you did a lot of in and out transferring. What all high schools you went to?
I went to AK my first year, my freshman year, and then my grades was bad. So I was ineligible for my sophomore year. So I transferred to South Carolina because it was like some technicality stuff. They had got me in, and they was able to let me play at a private school. So I went to this school called Walnut Grove. Shout out Walnut Grove, man. That was a cool part of my life. I went there for a semester, and I played for a semester, and then I hated the school. It was like 100 people. It was like 100 people in the school,
Good
K through 12.
Oh, 100 K. That's like down there, like 10 people a grade, ain't it?
Man, it was 4 people in my class, Shay.
Yo,
It was 4 people in my class, and if you know me, you know I'm personable, bro. I need to be around people. I need to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 4 people in my class. I hated the school. But I went there for a semester. I was able to play. I was able to get some experience. You know what I'm saying? I was still young, so it was good for me in the long run. I got to play against some real good schools. We played against United Faith when they was, United Faith. I don't know how they is now. I haven't heard much about them, but back then they was cracking. We played against them. We played against a lot of good schools. So I got the experience I needed. I left after the semester in the middle of the season. I went back to AK. Didn't play the rest of my sophomore season. Just trained, worked out, and stuff like that. Junior year, I played at AK. And then my senior year, I went to Northside. I started out at Northside.
Mm-hmm.
And then, some things got wacky over there, so I left and went back to AK. And I finished my senior season at AK. So.
Fast.
Yeah.
And then you eventually went to Radford University, correct?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so you had any other D1 offers?
Yeah.
Or offers in period?
Yeah, I had most of the Big South schools, so like the Campbells, the Ashevilles, who else? I had like Abilene Christian in Texas. I had some NAIA schools. And back then it was like weird because, like now I feel like people just be throwing out offers.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Back then, if you had a offer, it was like serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had like interest. People like said, "Oh, so and so called." We would get like calls, and that would be considered interest. And you would put it on like verbal commits and stuff like that, all that good stuff. So, yeah, I had a lot of D1 offers. I didn't really have no D2s. I remember only Lees McCray called me.
Okay.
Shout out Lees McCray. I didn't know who they was back in the day, but they called me, and the first thing he said was like, "Hey, like I know you got a lot of D1 offers and stuff like that. Do you have any interest in coming D2?" And immediately, like in my head, this is D1 or bust days. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, immediately I was like, "Nah, probably not." He's like, "Okay, thank you for your time." And that was that was the end of the conversation. But yeah, I had a lot of offers, but ultimately I chose Radford.
All right, so let's speak about that time at Radford.
No.
What experience it had? I never had a D1 experience, but I heard it's a fun experience. A lot of gear, a lot of outside of basketball, experiences. How Radford is.
I ain't really play at Radford. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't really play my freshman year. I didn't play. Shout out Rashawn. We had Rashawn Davis. He was a senior. My first college basketball game ever, we played Georgetown, and it was at Georgetown in DC in the Wizards Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Sean hit a game winner, and the shit was like crazy. And I was like, "Is this what college basketball gonna be like?" So my freshman year, I didn't really play, and then my sophomore year is when I tore my ACL. So I had a rough year that year. I didn't play that year. Junior year, I came back, but it was wacky, and then I left. But so off the court was really my Radford experience more than on the court. Like I played with some interesting individuals, man. We had a great time. We went to the tournament my junior year. That was crazy, incredible experience. Private jets, private flights, places. We won a lot of big games. We went to a lot of high major schools and won. I mean, unbelievable. I say this: Radford is an unbelievable school, basketball wise, and then off the court, it is known to be a party school. Right? Everybody know that.
Yeah.
And we partied. We had a good time.
Facts. We gonna have to get into detail there. You feel me? Like,
if I
unless you want to,
I don't got no. Off the top of my head, I really don't have no story. That was so long ago.
Yeah, facts.
That was so long ago. I just don't. I don't remember. I got one for you. Okay, so check this out. So, nah, I can't tell that one either. Yeah, don't worry about it. It was a good time. We had a good time, man.
Some you just gotta take to the grave.
Sometimes you gotta leave it in the past, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not that person no more. If you knew me at Radford, I'm not that person no more.
All right, so look, saying you tore your ACL your sophomore year.
Yeah.
I done had like knee injuries and that too. What did you learn from tearing your ACL? Like, one thing I learned from I had cartilage damage, but just not taking the game for granted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what was a good lesson that came from you tearing your ACL?
Lean on God. I think that's what all my injuries taught me, man. I had 3 majors. So I had both ACLs, one my junior year in high school, one my sophomore year in college, and Achilles a couple years ago. I think all of them have taught me the most, like, over and over again, lean on God. That's the only thing you can do. I think when major injuries happen like that, bro, and, you know, back in the day when you did it, we didn't have the same type of technology they got now, like, and it sounds like ancient, but like really 7 years ago, 5 years ago, this technology that we got now wasn't around. Aaron Rodgers coming back from Achilles in 6 months, that's not normal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
that is crazy though. More I think about that, like,
yeah, that long haul, that grudge process where you gotta learn how to walk again. You gotta learn how to like scrunch your toes, like little things like that. You gotta learn how to do a calf raise. If you told me to do a calf raise sitting down like this, I couldn't do like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't lift my heel off the ground. Certain things like that, it just mess with you mentally, and you start to understand, like, you can't take a shower standing up. You gotta sit down. You gotta sit down to get into the shower. Like, all that stuff is demoralizing, and it really, like, it really put life into perspective for you. Like, I think as athletes, and you can speak to this too, we get put on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? And when we get to a certain level, you start to get people start to look at you a certain type of way, and you start to feel that, right? You start to feel that type of confidence. So when you can't even walk, you know, the next day it shifts that fast. You know, something happened, and then the next day or 2 days later, you can't walk, you can't get in the shower, you can't walk down the stairs and get some food when you want to. You can't, you can't do these things no more. And you know, those reposts that you get on Instagram that you used to get on Instagram, they're not coming no more. Those people that's reaching out to you, they're not coming no more. So like,
really see who really with you.
Yeah, but like, even the people you knew wasn't with you. Like, it still adds some sort of like, it still adds to your confidence. You see what I'm saying? So like, even the haters, you see what I'm saying? Like, the haters make you want to go harder. The hater people ain't hating on you because you ain't doing shit no more. Yeah. So you don't even got that to push you no more. So like, I think you gotta find something, and you gotta lean on God. Once you start to lean on God, and you start to be like, all right, look, it is what it is. He wouldn't have brought me here if he wasn't gonna bring me through it. Once you start to do that, and you start to not really care about everything else that's going on outside, and really focus on your situation, and focus on getting better, and focus on what you got to do, because you got one life to live, right? Like,
correct.
And, you know, make the best out of it. Once you start doing that, then everything start to fall in line, and I think that's what it really taught me. What about you though? You know, you had injuries too.
I mean, I had two major injuries. I had one in middle school, my cartilage, and then my sophomore year also my cartilage. And like my sophomore year, bro, I played varsity all 4 years, but I split JV and varsity my freshman. I wasn't that good. Before I started playing varsity, like my sophomore year, bro, like, I think I just came off a game of like 19 and like 17. So it's like, man, I'm
19 and 17. Talk about it. Talk about it though. Yeah, we're not gonna
you know
brush
what I'm
over
saying?
that. 19 and
Yeah.
17.
So like, I just came off a game, and then the next game we playing Piedmont. Hunter Tyson, he played for the Denver Nuggets.
Okay,
Now we
yeah,
playing
yeah.
they school at their school, and like I'm in warm ups lines, bro, and my knee slipping like it's about to slip out of place, and this was swole real bad already. So, bro, we going up around the court, bro, and I fouled him because like my knee ain't feeling right, and at the free throw line, I'm like, bro, I gotta come out. And then lucky it was I had another cartilage damage on my left knee, and then the crazy part is I'm gonna get to what I taught me, but. So I ain't gonna say my doctor name. He was a good doctor, all right? I listen though. So
Shout out to the doctors.
he did my surgery, right? Boom, boom, boom. I got home a day. I like, Mom, something is in my knee. You feel me? So I went to the doctor. One doctor from actually down here, like Monroe area. He was told me maybe it's just pain. He told me he said I ain't gonna never play college basketball a day in my life.
Man, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish though.
You know what I'm saying? So he told me that. So I'm like, bro, I got something in my knee. He couldn't find it. He was like, maybe just the pain. He like, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't gonna last long playing sports. Boom, boom, boom. So I went to my regular doctor that did my surgery. When he did my
But doctors need to stop saying that though. They need to stop saying that. Stop telling people they never gonna play again. Stop telling people it could be done crashed out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand, bro. As athletes, this is what we do. This is our life, bro. We've been doing this since we was kids. This is all we know, bro. And
Damn
for
near
you
identity.
come on, bro. For you to sit here and tell me that some cartilage is gonna stop me from playing forever again, you never gonna play again. First of all, my fault. I feel like this is a little rant for me because I feel like this is like the fourth time I done heard somebody tell like one of my homies, bro. Like, is you serious? Like, fam, who the fuck are you to tell me I'm never gonna play again? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you got your little degree and all that other shit. You probably know a whole lot of other shit, but that's why I say you gotta lean on God, because all this other stuff, bro. People will tell you anything. Like, how the fuck is you gonna tell me I ain't gonna never play again from college?
Exactly, man. That's really crazy, bro. And like,
It be done crashed out. I crashed out.
Bro,
All right. Okay.
It was crazy. But then I went to my normal doctor that did my surgery. But when your cartilage break, little pieces fall off, bro. He ended up leaving a piece of cartilage in my knee.
So he fucked up.
He didn't fuck my knee up.
He fucked your knee up. I'm gonna say it. He ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
So
he fucked your knee up.
So listen, I had to have another surgery. So he had to have another surgery, but we ain't sue him or nothing because we never got a doctor's bill. You know what I'm saying? So he paid for everything, but then like,
nah, that ain't enough.
A testimony just to, like you said, bro. Like, I have a saying. I got it tatted on me, bro. Trust God. You feel me? So I just trust God with every day I wake up with, man. Trust God with my future and the visions He give me. But man, after he told me that, bro, my junior year, bro, we went to the state championship, won the state championship, bro, won most outstanding player in the state championship.
And he told you weren't gonna never play again. Now, how you feel, Dr. Dumbass?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then sophomore year, we went back to the state championship. We lost to Farmville Central, bro. And then, but later on, got my jersey retired at my high school.
That just pissed me off. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to you though. Nah, that's hard though. That's a hard story.
So go ahead.
That's some 50 Cent shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. That's some 50 Cent shit, bro. A nigga told you ain't gonna play no more. You said I am, and then came back most outstanding player, state championship. Okay. Who you talking to? My name is Trey.
Yeah, you feel me? So they retired like me. Basically, the people I grew up with.
Yeah.
They retired. It was 5 of us. Because we held like the Union County record for most wins and things like that. So they retired our jerseys. Ended up going to school, playing 4 years of college, got my degree. Had a couple good games of college, bro. Had a decent career. It wasn't nothing crazy. But man, just trusting God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. Whatever a doctor says or doctor report say or somebody say about you, bro, the only report that really matters, bro, is from the man up above.
Come on, man.
You feel me, bro? So like, whatever they say, bro, keep your head down, keep working, bro, trust in Him, and bro, watch how things prevail and watch how you get that win to play.
Yeah, man, don't never tell me no stupid shit like that. I be done crashed out in the doctor's office. Look, when I tore my Achilles, I can't remember I said the doctor name. I don't even care. I forgot what his name is though. But we sitting there, me and my mom. I already had the surgery, and everything. But at this point in my career, this is like my 4th year, 3rd year overseas or something like that. I'm really just reaching my peak. Like, I'm playing the best basketball I'd never played in my life, right?
Yeah.
So, that's when I tore it. As soon as I really hit that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm him for real now, right? I tore my Achilles, and so for the next, like, I would say, and my homies can attest to this, like, I would say probably 4 or 5 months, I didn't talk to nobody. Like, I put my phone on D&D, and my mama used to have to come bang on my door and bring me food because I wasn't eating. I was distraught, right? My aunt and my cousins would come, like, sit with me, but, like, sometimes I wouldn't answer the door.
Yeah.
Like, and they had to understand that I wouldn't talk to my mom for days, and she would be worried, so she would have to come bang on my door to bring me food. And, like, I was just in a terrible headspace, right? And we would have, like, checkups. You know how you got to go back after the surgery, you got to go to the doctor or whatever. I went into the doctor's office, man, and he said something in my initial visit. He had said something like, by this time I should be doing this. And when I went in there for the second visit, he told me, like, I wasn't getting my cast off or something. He had said something that he reneged on what the fuck he said, basically. And when I tell you, my look at him probably scared the piss out of that man. Like, I was looking at him like, boy, I will really whoop you in here with this broken Achilles or torn Achilles. I will whoop you in here.
When I seen you play, you was at Catawba. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And y'all was hella good, bro. Y'all had you, Suge, Larry, had crazy bounce. I don't think he was there when my boy Zay dunked on him. I don't think he was there. I think it was my junior year, his senior year. But yeah, y'all had what's the number 11? I always kick his leg out when he shoot.
Marcel.
Yeah, he cold. You feel me? But let's talk about that Catawba team, man. I know, bro, full of a bunch of brothers, man. Look, that's like the only PWI that's part of HBCU. You feel me? So let's get into that, man.
That was a unique team, man. It was a lot going on, bro. I would say this, and I be telling them this all the time. I don't think nobody did what we did and did what we did. On the inside, you could see it if you played against that team or you was around that program. You knew that was a wild group. That was a wild group, and every day was like a movie. If we had a camera that followed us that year, we'd be millionaires, bro. And I know a lot of people say that, but I truly mean that. Like, I mean, from players fighting coaches, we got kicked out of the subway. It was at Mars Hill, actually. We was in Mars Hill. Oh no, it was Newberry. We got kicked out of the subway.
They is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we got kicked out of. Can't go back. Yeah, can't go back. So nowadays, y'all wonder why Catawba don't be at Subway? Can't go back to Subway, man. What else, man? This is gonna sound bad, but fuck it, let's put it all out there. From taking shots before games, if we didn't feel like you was like a good opponent, we probably took a couple shots before we played y'all. Fighting in practice. All this is normal stuff except for the shots and stuff. What else? Drug tests, that type of normal stuff.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, bro, you can tell, bro, like, it ain't no discrimination or nothing. You know, put it like that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. It's a group of brothers, bro. Like, one thing a group of brothers gonna do, we're gonna have fun.
But that team was so special. I think, honestly, it was that 2018-2019 team that was super special, and then the 2019-2020 team was just it was like we tried to recreate what we had did that year before, right? But honestly, what made those 2 years for me so special is because these was my friends. You know what I'm saying? These are like my real friends that we had just said like, hey, you should come here. And God bless Rob Perrin, because he allowed all of us to have that space, and he trusted us as players on that 2018-2019 team to say like, hey, look, you should go recruit him, and you should go get him. And they recruited him, and they would recruit him hard, and then they would commit, and then they would be our friends. So we on campus like it's high school again. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just with our high school friends. Zaquan Matthews. I know Zaquan since he played for AG in 7th grade.
He's from Charlotte, right?
Yeah. So he came that year. Malik Constantine. I knew Malik when we was in 8th grade. Like, you know, me and Marcel had just got Larry McLeod, high school. These are my high school friends that we just later on in life said, hey, we should try to be on a basketball team together. And we created like damn near AAU team.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean and you could see it. You could see it out there. I'm gonna tell you, when we played y'all at Mars Hill, I don't know if you remember this. At Mars Hill, God rest his soul. Shout out Dan Wallen. Our coach Wallen wrote a fake news article. He wrote a fake news article, put it in the paper and everything. Like, I don't know how he did this shit. This is before ChatGPT, all this shit. And knowing what you know about that team, he wrote this fake news article that said that y'all coach had said that in the paper the day before, a couple days before, that we weren't the same team as we were last year. Devin Cooper wasn't good enough. This team is not the same. They don't have the leadership that they had last year, and like just really bashing us, like, and saying names. And so knowing what you know about that team, before the game, we in the locker room like, is he got us fucked up? Who the fuck do he think he is? And who do they think they are? You know what I'm saying? And not taking nothing away from y'all, but we felt like there was not another team in that conference besides LMU and Queens who could fuck with us. And that's how we carried ourselves throughout each game. Like, we was like, bro, we could sleepwalk through any game and we'll beat everybody, but we got to come to play when we play LMU and Queens. Those are the only teams that we really, like, locked in for. But he put that news article together, and I shit you not, we went out there with a mentality that we wanted to win by 75 points. And it didn't go that way, obviously. Like, it was a good game, but we popping it the whole game, like, to the coach. Like,
I'm already knowing, bro.
Stay out the paper. You better not stay out that paper. Don't say nothing else. Don't you ever say that in the paper. And y'all coach looking at us like, what are they talking about? And later on, after the game, he told us, like, hey, that was a fake news article. That wasn't real. And we was like, oh, you was crazy. Because we was really hot. We was mad.
Yeah.
But he told us it was fake, and we, like, yelling at y'all coach. And at Catawba, and this is why I thought it was real, because when we played y'all at Catawba, y'all coach had said something on the way to the locker room, like, y'all wouldn't be as good if we had as many scholarships as y'all did or something like that. We was like, what? Like, shut your bitch ass up. You gotta keep going. Like, but that's what type of team we had, though. We was really, it was a real, like, disrespectful, gritty, like, that's what type of team that was. But yeah, man, I mean, I could go on and on about that team, man. I love those guys, and like I said, nobody did what we did and did what we did, and I would go back and do it all over again. Everything bad that happened that year, everything good that happened, I would go back and do everything all over again.
Yeah. That's when you know that y'all really, like, connected. Like, I tell everybody this, bro, like, I didn't really enjoy my time at Mars Hills. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying, people probably, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying, scholarship. Like, I'm grateful for it, you know what I'm saying, thankful for the coaches that, you know what I'm saying, offer me the scholarship and things, but what I enjoy from RC is just relationships I create. Right. Like, I talk to them still to this day, like, them, like, my dogs, like, what we went through on and off the court, bro, used to be crazy, bro, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, we had one time, bro, Christmas break, you know we come back for Christmas break, bro, they took us to Ingles, we like, yeah, y'all got $15 for y'all dinner and y'all breakfast. $15, man. You talking about, but we in English, but we trying to figure out how I'm gonna make $15 work for you. You know what I'm saying?
We supposed to do it $15. We college athletes. You want us to go to McDonald's and
you know what I'm saying? So, bro, that would just be crazy, bro. We used to, bro, literally, bro, still run the tab, but, bro, like I said though, bro, like I enjoyed every moment of Marshalls with my teammates, bro.
Yeah.
We didn't win. And people say, asking, why you don't transfer? I said, bro, I love my teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different type of vibe, bro. Like, you ain't going to always go somewhere and be in that same environment.
Yeah. And I think that's what college is about. And I think that's what college sports creates, man. Like, when you get around a group of guys, and that's rare, though. Like, I done been on teams where people don't like each other. It's rare where you get a full team where like it's just so connected, and them be the teams that win because they really care about each other. They really like are looking at this as battle. Like we really going to war against these guys that we may know, we may not know, but I'm choosing my guys over these guys. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, granted, on the other side, you know, we was a little bit intoxicated for some of those games, and it got out of hand. But I mean, it was a good. UVA Wise came to play us, and this is the first year they got in the conference, and they was like and they started out like 0-7, 0-8 or something like that.
Yeah.
And we was like, bro, no way UVA Wise is gonna come in here and beat us. We literally in the apartment taking shots of Hennessy. Taking shots of Hennessy during the girls' game. During the girls' game, we taking shots of Hennessy, and it's cool. It was fun, and we wasn't like drunk, but we was like turned. We was up. It was like a party for us, and then we went out there, and it was a close game. We won, and we go home. Yeah, and it was like, all right, cool. We made it interesting. Let's go. We won though. Let's go.
Win or lose, bro. We used to always have this thing called Bailey Bangers. So this is dorm that we always meet up at, like at one of the upperclassmen. It's like the apartment. We all meet there. Win or lose. After we probably lost to y'all, guess what? We're going back to the crib, getting drunk, having Bailey Bangers. We talk about that Monday. You feel me? At the end of the day, bro, look, you live to see another day. You feel me? But man, you won the conference championship at Catawba, and that's a big thing in the SEC, like in the SEC conference, you know what I'm saying? And the SEC is a tough conference, bro. People don't realize that. But winning that conference championship, bro, what did that mean to you after all the things you done been through prior to that?
That was my second one in college. So we had just won at Radford. We won the conference that year in the Big South, and I didn't feel like I had a huge part of that, right? Like on the court, like actually contributing to the wins in that tournament, right? You know, scout team. I'm a scout team legend, scout team legend at Radford, and they can any of them will attest to that. Like, whatever the situation was at Radford, I still, and that scout team is legendary in general. I that's one of the most talented teams I've ever been on. So like, the last player on that bench could be a starter in that conference somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So like, that scout team was great, but I contributed in that way. Whereas in scout team, I'm going out there having whoever it is on the other team, I'm gonna try to beat them to the best of my ability, and I'm giving the first team the best look they could possibly get because I'm a starting guard on another team. You see what I'm saying? Like most teams don't have that. So I contributed in that way, but I feel like I didn't have a huge role in that tournament. So when I got to Catawba and I had my opportunity to finally contribute visibly, I guess, for lack of better terms, like right on the court when the lights are shining, I'm on the court. I'm the one that's putting people in position, or I'm the one who's grabbing the rebound actually, right?
Gotcha.
That meant more to me because I felt like it was earned more. I earned that one more than the Radford ring. And then also doing it with my brother. I mean, Malik Constantine, bro, Suge has been such an instrumental part of my life in general. From since we was kids, you know what I'm saying? That's like my real brother. In my eyes, that's like my real brother. So doing it with him on that level was special. Us being able to celebrate that together was special. It meant a lot to me. And then, with the other guys that was on that team, most people don't know, I think we had like 6 transfers that year. So we all kind of came in. They had won like 6 games the year before, something like crazy like that. They wasn't really winning like that, and we had all came in there and said, let's make this program something. You know what I'm saying? Let's make them respect us, right? And we came in there as six transfers and came in with Jamil Taylor, who was already there, Malik Constantine, who was already there, Carter Phillips, who was already there, Ben Zamanek, who was already there. These guys who were already there, Daquan Lilly, who was already there as well, came in, and we said, look, let's make them respect us. And we said that from day one. We said we got to change the culture around here. We changed the culture. We got to work harder. We got to all be invested. We was all invested. We got to buy in. We all bought in. And then we accomplished what we accomplished. So normally, sometimes it don't work out like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
how many times you set out to do something and the shit just don't work? You know, you put your all into it, but it don't work. So I think that was the special part for us to be able to say, hey, look, this is what we want to do. We're going to make them respect us. We got to change this, this, and this. We changed this, this, and this, and then boom. Here we are at the top of the mountain. And I think that's what made it so special.
Man, that's great, bro. That's something I wish I could experience, but you know, you don't get to experience everything in life. You don't get to win everything in life, man. But man, you talking about, man, you went pro and all that type of had a chance to go pro, and you actually did go pro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things people don't get to see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Went to different countries and things in that nature. Just how's the pro life overseas? Let's talk about it, because people don't understand. I try to tell people, like, bro, pro life overseas is not just sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So how's the pro life overseas?
It's not what you expect, for real, bro. Like, I was fortunate enough to be put in really good situations. I say that I had a really good agents all through my career. I had really good agents. Everybody don't get as lucky as I got. Switzerland was my first country for 2 years. Beautiful country, super expensive, but you know, like, it's cool, it's nice. You know, you get every season. You know, my apartment was nice. Like, I got paid on time every time. You know what I'm saying? My teammates was cool. You know what I'm saying? I had a younger crowd for my teammates off rip. I was put in really good situations early. So I was blessed. But for others, you know, some people get put over there, they don't even get a meal. I had meals in my contract. I had cars in my contract. My apartment was paid for. I had a really good situation. Some people,
man. Blessed.
Exactly. Some people don't got no car. They got to figure out how they're gonna get to the grocery store and get their groceries back to their crib. Some people got to figure out, you know what I mean, like, they don't have no meals. How they gonna eat every day? They got to pay for all 3 meals, or, like, you know, is the team gonna pay them on time? Some people don't get paid for months. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think it's sweet, and it's not sweet. Some people, you know, you think they over there making billions of dollars. They're not. You see what I'm saying? So, like, for you to have to pay for all 3 meals every day, that's expensive. That gets expensive. For you to have to put gas in the car every day, that's expensive. You know, so it's not all sugar. But it is a blessing. I think in order to be able to go over there and see another side of the world, and it changes your perspective. You get to meet a lot of different people, you get to meet a lot of different cultures, and if you do it the right way, you know, you will kind of integrate into their culture and not be standoffish or whatever it is. Once you integrate and you try to, you know, get with what they get with, then it's cool for the most part. You know, and I'm not saying everything, but it's cool. They'll love you for it. Actually, for my birthday in a couple of years, I want to get all of the homies together. I want to take a trip out there to Europe and get, like, some of the homies I met in Europe, and I want to kind of clash worlds for a minute, and, you know, go have, like, a nice dinner, go out and shit like that. Like, I want both sides to kind of experience both sides.
That'd be dope.
Because it's eye-opening. It's eye-opening, fool. It's
dope, bro.
I mean, it's a huge part of my life. It changed me for the better, for sure.
Yeah, bro, that's dope, bro. I try to tell a lot of people, like, bro, overseas I never been overseas, but, like, I've been around pro players. You know what I'm saying? Been around you, been around Jay Sean, been around Matt Ice, just been around pro players, and they always told me, like, bro, it's not just sweet. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Matty Ice, shout out Matty Ice, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my dog, bro. You feel me? But it ain't always sweet. But I want to read this quote, bro. Cause life after basketball, bro, you doing amazing things, and you know what I'm saying. He can also get in the booth and actually make some sense when he is rapping. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get in the booth and just talk about crazy junk.
Yeah.
But I want to know what this means by when you said it in your song, Shine Bright, correct? It said, I'm just praying that my light shine bright, not taint your vision, just to see the beauty in this knucklehead paint addiction.
My biggest thing, man, I want to inspire people. I think that's the best thing you can do in this life, right? Inspire people for the right things. So really what I was saying, I just praying that my light shine bright, right? I want to inspire you, not with the wrong things, not to taint your vision though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to inspire you with the wrong things. Like, I don't want you to look at me and say like, oh, he got the money, the cars, the clothes, the girls, or whatever it is, because that's not what life is about, right? So don't look at me at this peak where I was at the time, saying like, oh, I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? He got the money, the cars, the clothes, the hoes, all that. Because that's gonna taint your vision, right? That ain't what this shit is about. So I'm just praying that my light shine bright, not to taint your vision, just to see the beauty in this knuckleheaded pain addiction. So the beauty of it is, this shit is hard. Like you just said, overseas is hard. All the injuries we went through, that shit is hard, right? Most people don't come back from shit like that, right? Most people don't come back from, you know what I'm saying, the situations that I done been in, I'm sure you done been in. Most people don't survive those. So what in my mind triggered me to say like, nah, I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like a third party view of it, like just to see the beauty in this knuckleheaded pain addiction. Like, this is some knucklehead shit. I keep doing this shit over and over and over again, and it keep knocking me down. I keep getting set back. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
this shit keep happening, and that's a knucklehead in a sense, right?
Yeah,
that's a knucklehead. Like, nigga, you keep doing
this. Your always say, you know that boy hard headed.
That boy hard headed as hell. This shit keep knocking me back over and over and over again, and I keep saying, look, fuck it, I'm gonna just keep going. That
Facts,
is,
bro.
and
that's a testimony right there.
Right. So that was what I meant by this knuckleheaded pain addiction, right? I'm a knucklehead for this shit, and I'm addicted to the pain that this shit bring, right? I'm addicted to the pain, but also the pleasures that come with this. So once you find the beauty in that shit, that's what it is, and that was really what that meant the whole time. And I'm a firm believer in music, bro. You got to be like really going through something. It got to be something going on. It got to be some sort of reality to make that shit make sense, to make it worth listening to, right? So when I said that, I was really feeling that shit. Like, I'm just praying that my light shine bright, not to taint your vision, but just to see the beauty in this knuckleheaded pain addiction. Like, I really love this shit. I really love basketball. I really love what come with this shit. I really love doing the interviews. I really love when the haters hate. I really love when people don't fuck with me. I love when I love to go in another person's gym or another team's gym and the crowd boo me when I first come out. I love that shit. You see what I'm saying? That's some insane shit. That's weird. You see what I'm saying?
And then when I play, you gonna be quiet by the end of the game.
You end up being a fan of mine because I'm really a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really a cool nigga. I ain't no weirdo nigga. So that's what I meant. But just to see the beauty in that shit, that's the beauty of it for me. I loved it. I love the game. I love the people. I love to inspire people. I love to make people want to do more. I love to make people want to overcome their fears. I love to make people want to fight through what they going through. You know what I'm saying?
Correct, man.
So yeah, that's what that meant for real.
Man, that's what's up, bro. I listened to the song actually, you know what I'm saying? Ben listened to it, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with that too. It's still on Apple Music and
yeah, it should be. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I've been pretty good lately, bro. Like, I got a homie now.
Yeah.
Shout out my homie Mike. He be trying to get me to rap all the time, and my homie Derek too. They be trying to get me to rap. Like, hey, bro, when you gonna get back in the studio? And I'll be like, fam, I ain't really going through nothing. I'm not really going through nothing. I'm just chilling. I'm really living life. Like, I'm cool. I'm happy. And that don't really produce the best music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I got you, bro. So, man, look, coming to the ending of this podcast, man, just want to say thank you for coming on the show. But before we leave, man, we got to drop a win and play. Win and play ain't nothing but some positive advice that viewers can take and apply to their life.
Trust God, man. Trust God. Put God first. Put God first. Trust God, man. It's always going to be things that tear you down. It's always going to be setbacks. It's always going to be negatives in life. But life is much longer than what we really realize, right? Life is much longer than what we really realize. So when them setbacks come, when them step backs come, you got to keep pushing. You keep pushing. On the other end of it is promise. All your goals and all your dreams and everything you want to accomplish is at the end. It's on its way. You just got to fight through this process. So don't be afraid of progress. Don't be afraid of the process. Fight through that shit and get to your goals and dreams, gang.
Man, look, man, I want to say thank you for coming on the podcast, man. Look, bro, I enjoyed you. You feel me? I know the viewers enjoyed you, bro. But look, man, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like and comment on this video, especially if you took something from this video and you can't say you didn't, because there was a lot of positive things that he said. So make sure you like and comment on the video, man. Share the video, and so you don't miss no content that I'm dropping, man. Look, bro, we up when it plays out.